Morning. Today is May 5th and planting continues. So today we gotta get to that tractor back there. So let's move this one. I don't know if I'll need to move the service truck, but then we have to go hitch up to the quick till over there, and I'll explain why. Oh, it's so old. Where's my corner post screen? I'm kidding. I love this thing. This is a really good quad. One of the best. See if she'll fire up. She's been sitting in the sheds for a while, so she'll fire up, I'm sure. Definitely have some flat spots in them. Just bouncing a little. I guess it's been sitting all winter, so we're unfolding it now. Pretty much you put those wings in this lift and float the whole time. It just flexes. So you keep those in float, it just settles right down. I'm gonna go put some more spacers in. We got this thing pretty much sunk to the frame from last fall, so I think I'm gonna put it about 4 inches or so. So I gotta lift it up and put those spacers in. Well, right now, yeah, we have 1 spacer in, and that equals like 6 inches, I believe. And we only want 4, so and the chart says to put 5 in for 4 inches, so that's what we're gonna do. I did 2 passes here, and we're trying to see if it's good enough to plant into yet, or if we gotta set it deeper. So I'm just gonna do the perimeters until Dad gets here to take a look at it. But yeah, as you can see, $11 miles an hour, and we're tilling. It's only a 30-foot machine, but man, it flings here. It's kind of wild going 11. This thing's using about 80 to 90%, so trying to make a nice seat bed here. Well, Dad said he liked the depth we're going, about 4 inches. It's got brand new blades on it, so it's chopping the residue up pretty good. This winter wasn't didn't get much snow or anything, so it didn't break down the residue like it usually did. So we did one field with just the digger, and he didn't like that as much. As a little too rough. So we're gonna try this thing to chop up the residue a little better and see if that's a little smoother for him, because when you go 10 miles an hour with the planter, you want it nice and smooth. So hopefully this will be smoother, and it's sizing up the residue nice, which is what we want. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. stripes. Striped all the way up to where the rounds get short up there. So, man, it is dusty. You're going that fast, you can barely see anything back there. This is why we have rock boxes. And this tractor does not have one. So what did I do? I'm gonna find somewhere to set it. Bring it over to a rock pile. I just don't know where. Up there, maybe? On a step? I don't know. I need a rock box for this tractor, that's for sure. No, this thing is doing a pretty good job. The residue is sized up. Got kind of a soft layer on top. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm just making sure that it can kind of get rid of the ridges that the ripper leaves. I think it's doing that, so. These brand new discs are working really well too. Look how sharp they are. So it'll chop up nice. So a fun little fact, this building site right here on the other side of the road is actually the original farm site of Vulcan Farms. There's actually the original barn back there, and there was a Quonset. And before, they moved 5 miles east to that home section. And now a relative that lives about half a mile east of us farms that. He has a farm, so kind of a cool story there. Kind of special to be running some original land right here. I wonder what they would think of tillage being done at 11 miles an hour, 30 feet at a time with a 500 horse tractor doing 80 acres in 2.5 hours. I wonder if people that live there, what they would think of that. So this quick till may be red, but it's not a Case IH. It's actually the brand is Norwood Manufacturing, and I think they make stuff like this quick till. They make some trags or whatever, and they actually make the John Deere quick tills. That's why they look so similar, because John Deere buys these from them and paints them yellow and green. So if you see a John Deere quick till, it's pretty much a rebranded Norwood. And I think Case uses a brand called K-Line, but yeah, this one's a Norwood. So fun fact there. Well guys, got all 120 acres of the normal rounds done. We're on to the hedgerows here. We're gonna do about 3 passes around the field, and that should cover it. Yeah, and we knocked that out fast. 11 mile an hour. We really get stuff done. There we go, guys. We are done. Look at all the dirt fall off this thing. Set them down in the cradle like that, and just like that we're folded up. So yeah, we got, I think this field is 120 acres, and we got that done in, let's see, what time is it now? About 2, so about 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours, 120 acres. So yeah, about 30 acres an hour there with a 30-foot machine. So that, yeah, it looks good too. Looks like a good field to plant into. So pretty successful few hours there, very productive. But yeah guys, today is May 5th, and as far as planting progress, we finished beets on Saturday, so beets are done, or I should say Friday. So beets are done, and Dad switched his planter over to beans, and that's what he's planting right now is soybeans. Then my uncle is still going on corn with the other planter, because there's a lot of corn to do. And yeah, once we get soybeans done, then we can start throwing some kidney beans in the ground, and then yeah, then we're looking at finishing up. So you know, we've only been rained out once so far, got about an inch of rain, which we really needed. It helped incorporate our pre-emerge and kind of put some moisture in the soil, because this stuff around me was pretty dry coming out of the thaw. So you know, I'm glad we got some rain, and I'm glad that we're also getting some sun. It's supposed to be really nice this week, like in the 80s all week. So beautiful week coming up. We'll get a lot in, and I'll also get a lot of tillage done. So thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.